Something which is the key here is the pricing. I've seen projects very good budget that you guys did an amazing job, but I don't want to say pricing because you're gonna get angry with me. But you have sounds expensive. In fact, it's not. To get serious in this topic, why you should work with an interior designer when I can just buy the furniture myself?
Well, if you just want to furnish an apartment, you can go and you can buy things, but you will have some problems. Okay?
I know this problem.
We coordinate the project from the beginning until the end. We manage everything, all the providers, cost, the timing, design, and optimize the space. So we get the better from the space.
Can you talk a little bit about how do you exactly work for them to understand where you get the money from?
Okay, so in our department is.
Hello everyone, greetings from the Costa del Sol. This is Santiago Llera, and today I have the pleasure to have in my channel Claudia Pelaez.
A pleasure to be here with you.
Thank you, Claudia, for having us. And the reason that I came to visit today is because we lost our original video from last year. And if you've seen this video already with Claudia again, just stay until the end because we have a couple new questions. We have an issue with the video from the last year, but we're back here to do it again.
Exactly.
Much better.
Totally.
I get to know you, Claudia, and now after a whole year on working and collaborated, we have more clients together. But our first clients, I would like to say hi to them again. Joari and Juan, greetings from them.
Hola, from Puerto Rico.
Yes, our first clients together. I get to know Claudia because she works for Iconia, right? Is Ilusionarte, is the designer
it's the
part.
Design department, the brand name. Ilusionarte is the brand name.
Of Iconia. And we get to know you for your excellent job you did in the apartment in Lomas 4. Was one of the first delivered apartments that they had in the Higueron area where you have the office, right? But the first question I have for you, Claudia, is like, what do you actually do? What do interior designers do? Because a lot of people doesn't know it, and I would like to share them with my subscribers.
Yes, basically, interior designer, we create and design interior design spaces. Could be also exterior spaces, terraces, landscaping. We can do that, and also renovation, interior renovations. We coordinate the project from the beginning until the end. And we manage everything, all the providers, the cost, the timing, everything. And of course, we design and optimize the space. So we get the better from the space.
So just to translate it to the common people, what they do is to furnish and to decorate and design interior apartments or villas, right? The renovations and furnishing apartments, right?
We are specialized more in residential projects, but could be also like commercial projects, restaurants, hospitality, co-workings. We do everything, but it's true that we are more specialized in residential.
I wanted to ask you as well, like technically, what's the difference between an interior designer and an interior architect?
Well, the thing here is that there are different profiles that could do an interior design work, but it's not the same. I mean, we have the decorator, that the decorator can be a person that can do a course on internet and maybe can help you, but they doesn't know more technical aspect and everything that, for example, an interior architect or interior designer could have. Because me, for example, I studied technical architecture and then I really love the design, so I did an interior design master. But I have all the technical part of the design and everything.
So basically, the technical part for us to understand the normal. Again, we try to bring it to the common people. So what you guys do is like working with proportions, how to work with the palette of colors.
Installations also.
Like electrical installations.
Electricity is very important because we are very good at designing lighting and everything. And lighting is very important in the project. So we have to do the technical plan, the electricity technical plan, where I'm going to put a hanging lamp or a floor lamp. So this technical part, or for example, do a complete renovation in case that is an old apartment or wherever you want to change everything, the kitchen, the finishes. This is a construction site that has to be done and coordinate. So an interior architect has all the skills to do that, the plans and everything.
But to get serious in this topic, why you should work with an interior designer when I can just buy the furniture myself?
Well, if you just want to furnish an apartment, you can go and you can buy things, but you will have some problems. Okay?
I know these problems very well. I have suffered myself in person.
Maybe, very important, the design, the budget, and the timing. So maybe you say, okay, this nice sofa, I want this sofa for my apartment, but the proportion is very important,
Yes.
the proportion. And I have clients that they told me, okay, Claudia, I did this by myself and now I want you to redo because the proportion or the design is not in harmony. So it's very important to select the pieces, that everything is in harmony, that the design is aligned with the material that you already have in the house, because maybe the materials are very, very elegant and then the furnishing looks like very low cost. I mean, you can always play with different things. But it's very important that, and also regarding the coordination, that people say, okay, I buy things, but a real interior design project, you can find like more than 20 different providers and labors works that must be coordinated to do it in time. The electricity, the carpenter.
What happens sometimes, it happens to my clients, that they order some furniture, the bed online, and then you could take 3 months to deliver in this online store, and you ended up sleeping in the floor for 2 months waiting for your bed. Also, something I like about the interior designers is like they plan that very professional way for the use that the house will have.
The functionality
is very important. If you are a person that you're going to work from home and you want to optimize space, you want to build an office at home, how to move the lamp or the kind of furniture you need, it's very specialized, and the result is spectacular.
Totally.
But my concern is like something which is the key here, is the pricing about this kind of stuff. When we talk about like custom-made works like you guys do, sounds expensive. But in fact, it's not. I've seen projects, very, very good budget, that you guys did an amazing job. We're talking about, I don't want to say prices because you're going to get angry with me, but you have amazing pricing. Can you talk a little bit about how do you exactly work for them to understand how you get the money from?
Okay. So in our department, it's true that now we don't have an interior design fee itself.
Yes.
If it's a project that is just to furnish an apartment that is going to be delivered very soon, we don't have an interior design fee. We have our benefit in the margin that we find in the furnishing, because we have like professional prices, and we order a huge volume, so we have the price that a furnishing shop can have, and then we have the PVP price that is for the client. So at the end, it's the same that if you go to a furnishing shop or if you go to our studio, for example. But with the addition that you have a professional interior designer helping you, guiding you.
The design, of course.
With the design, with the timing, with the budget, because I have clients that they tell me, okay, I have, 30,000, but I want this ready in 3 weeks. You know the word that have that. The headaches that the client is going to avoid, the coordination.
It's almost impossible to do it in 3 weeks.
And at the end you're going to save money, because in 3 weeks or you can rent the apartment, and maybe if you do it yourself, to get this result, you won't get it.
It's impossible.
Or you can get something, but the value that you are going to give to the apartment is not the same.
Yeah, professional people who install the furniture. If you order the furniture yourself, you have to install it yourself. All that costs money. I've seen, for my experience, the times that they try to do it themselves ended up being more expensive and worse results. But the reason behind it is like the interior designer are kind of furniture brokers, that they kind of help you on design, same like I do, honestly. So it doesn't make much of a sense to me. When you have a brand new apartment, try to go by yourself. The result is much worse and more expensive, and mistakes in this kind of things could be catastrophic, honestly.
Yes, and also it's very important, the first meeting that we have with the clients, with a briefing, is very important just to understand the use and the needs of the client.
Yes.
And the interior designer, we are also very emotional because we have to understand the client. It's not the same if it's for a family or for a single person or. And we do a lot of questions to understand the style and everything, and to do a proposal very aligned, because some people, they are like scared, like, but maybe they don't get what I want, or they. But in our case, I didn't have problem with clients regarding that, because the briefing that we have is very at the beginning is important.
It's because you are a good professional. That's the reason to get to understand very well what your client wants and to deliver. Another thing as well I wanted to ask you is like, how do you manage to show them and to make sure that they will like it? Which tools you have to present the project for them in order to because you are going to order like thousands of euros in furniture. How do you're sure that they will like it?
That is another important part. Interior designers, we have a lot of skills, and one of them is the use of 3D design programs. So of course we use AutoCAD, and where we can fit all the furnishing in the space, so we can see how is the proportion in advance. Also, like we can do 3D renders and mood boards that help the client to see how it's gonna look. So this is a work that is very, very useful, because not everyone has like this 3D vision, a spatial vision that we have. And maybe I go to an empty space and I see everything, no? Like, okay, the sofa here, the TV here, because it doesn't reflect the light, the lamp here. But there is people that they don't see that. So we help you with all these tools. And
but what happens if they don't like it? Imagine if you deliver all the things, it seems amazing in the renders, but then when they step on a house and it's like, nah.
Well, I have to say that never happened to me. And normally the expectations are big, but when they see, they are even happier. Like, I didn't expect, they say like, I knew that this was going to be nice, but this more, because it's true that the change is huge, because I enter in an apartment that maybe is totally empty, and then the client comes in 2 months and everything is ready for enjoying it, with the sheets, the small decoration, even the champagne.
Yes, that's your thing. You always feel a little present to them.
Wow,
it's always a wow
is
effect.
Amazing.
A good job of interior designer, it's a wow effect.
The satisfaction the wow effect is huge. But if there is something that maybe, I don't know, a chair or something that is or is not comfortable enough for you or whatever, no problem. We are very flexible in that sense. And at the end, we are working with 30 projects at the same time, and we can move the things. So maybe if you don't like a chair or something, we can move and put another one, and we can use in another apartment. So we don't have problems.
Something else I wanted to ask you, because I've seen that your trend is a style which is very Mediterranean, it's quite neutral, which is in this showroom where we are shooting today, seems to be the trend in most of your properties. But do you work other styles as well? What's the main, which styles do you work?
Well, I have to say that it's true that we have our identity that is Mediterranean, neutral colors and so, but we do all kind of styles. And I would say that this is an advantage that you have with our studio, because it's true that in other studios you can find just the identity or the style that they have, but we adapt to the style of the client. So I have clients that they told me, no, I want, I don't know, a very colorful and eclectic project with a yellow sofa, and we can do it because we have the providers.
Or if a client, for example, have an element which is a personal object. And
it happened. I have clients that they tell me, I have a very special painting that is from a painter very famous, and it's like very, I don't know, different, with color. And can be the statement of the design.
Yes,
and it's like, okay, and we work to integrate that in the design. And so I have to say that we adapt to the client, so we can do, I don't know, more Scandinavian style eclectic or elegant, sophisticated, or whatever.
Whatever they might need.
Whatever,
Super.
and we have providers for everything, and this is
Beautiful. Sounds great. Claudia, I also wanted to ask your professional opinion about the national furnitures, because my clients, especially from the US, they are worried about the pricing about the furnitures in Spain, and this is one of the strongest sides we have in our country.
Well, I have to say that I always try to use like the national product, because it's true that it's not like so popular as the Italian furnishing, for example, or Belgium or Danish furnishing. But the quality price of the national product, I would say that is very, very good. I'm trying just to use in all my projects, unless that the client tell me, no, I just want to use
This specific brand.
Exactly. And here we have to think that we have a lot of inspiration of the and very good handcraft furnishing. The wood, we work very well with the wood, with the cement, the marble.
The style of the national furniture is very adapted to the local demand, which is Mediterranean style.
Exactly.
So there are a lot of use of natural materials.
Exactly,
right?
natural fibers.
Even these chairs where we're sitting, todo es borreguito, ¿no?
Sí. Boucle, fabric.
Yes, it's very, so it's kind of always like trying to show the naked wood or the stones.
Exactly.
And very soft materials, even in the curtains as well. So it's
The
linen.
The fabrics, we have like national, all the fabrics, they are national, from national
made
providers.
In Spain.
Exactly.
Perfect.
And also the timings for the delivery and everything.
Very important,
They
of course.
arrive very fast, because, for example, if we order furnishing, I don't know, from Denmark or wherever, sometimes we have to wait that the furnishing arrives, and it takes time.
It delays the whole project.
So it delays. So, for example, if I have a client that they want to have everything furnished in 1 month or 2 months, or I must know also which providers they can have the furnishing adapted to this timing. And national providers, all the process is faster. And yes, I support the national product, and it's very, very good. And I have to say also
my
that
experience working with them is very good.
Yes.
One final question is that about the future. I know you don't have a crystal ball, but I know you are also very on top of the fairs, and you're going to designer fairs, and you are very on top of what's going on in the interior design world. How do you see the future trends in the interior design for 2026?
Yes, you are right. Now I'm going to answer your question, but you are right. We are like, I don't know, so many hours watching catalogs, going to the fairs, getting inspiration for the travels and everything. So it's one of our advantage also, that we have the interior designer, that we know about the trends.
And you love what you do, which is important.
I totally love my work, and that you cannot compete with anything, because this is the most important thing. You compete with yourself because you love what you do, and that is very important. But the trends, I will say that now classical elements that we had in the past, now they are coming again, and we are
classical elements
like for example, the moldings.
Yes.
So the moldings that you, the moldings, for example, we are putting on the walls, doing different designs, or on the ceiling, or we can use as a headboard to.
So we could see more of those next year, probably.
Yes. So the moldings, the pipings is like the black fabric perimeter that you can find in a headboard or in a cushion.
I see.
So this kind of frames, we are applying also in the projects, and I think in the future it will come like more classical elements that they can again, and they are together with the modern. With more modern elements.
And do you think that Mediterranean will be continue the trend?
Yes, the Mediterranean, but applying these kind of things, like with hints of these classical elements, and also putting a bit more textures of colors, because sometimes the Mediterranean is like too white or too neutral.
Right.
And now I think that the trends will be to put more texture, a bit more color.
Super.
Also, I will say the curves. they will come. Well, we have now, it's trend right now, but it will continue. All the curves in the sofa, in the headboards,
curvy shapes.
Exactly.
Like it's a
organic design, and
beautiful.
this also.
I like that a lot. Hopefully, no. In case I'm just going to furnish an
But this
apartment
is my
soon.
opinion.
I don't want to put something that is good now, but then the trend is over and you have old-fashioned furniture. But good to know.
And also, I would say the maximalism in general in the small decoration.
So minimalism is dying.
For example, I don't know, a pot, no, like the pot that we have here, a huge pot, you know, not
maximalism.
Maximalism in sizes, in the small pieces.
I see.
So a huge pot, or for example, I don't know, a table lamp that has a stone base, very nice, a big one.
Understood.
Or in the small decoration, a big base.
So you know, guys,
include this maximalism.
When you're gonna furnish something, put a big.
But
piece
taking
of the
care
tree.
of the proportion, you know, you have to
ask
play.
a professional always. Right.
Yes.
Thank you, Claudia, so much for answering all my questions. Looking forward to working with you in the next project.
We will be doing a lot of projects as well.
100%, I always do. So if you guys would like to ask for a quotation with Claudia, or feel free to contact us with the link here in the description. Just send us if you need a renovation or furnish your apartment. We'll be happy to do that, all right?
Of course. Yeah,
Claudia,
so
or
much,
someone
Santiago.
from the team as well. Thank you. Bye then.
Bye.
See you in the next video. Bye.